Well, another day, another bit of drama on Twitter. Although this time it's a bit more serious than people just trying to cancel each other. So, I'm pretty sure we all know who Shaquille O'Neal is, or Shaq as most people call him. For those of you who don't know, Shaq is currently holding a bit of a submission thing right now for a upcoming TV show. Shaq posted a tweet basically stating that he's holding submissions for people to animate some bits for him. This in of itself isn't too big of a deal, but I want you to look at this tweet for a sec. So the tweet reads, and I quote, "Are you an animator or artist? Visit shacktoons.com to download one of my stories and use it as inspiration for an original cartoon that you draw to life. If selected, you'll be awarded $500 and your animation will be shown on my new show, Shaq Life. Good luck." He's essentially turning the application progress for animation into a contest. I'm going to show you the video for this so you can get an idea of what's going on here.
Hey everyone, it's Shaq. I need your help. You know I got a lot of wild stories to tell, and now it's time to do something with those stories. I need you to listen to my stories at shacktoon.com, download the ones you like, and make an animated short to it. The cartoons you make, Shacktoons, will be featured on my new show called Shaq Life. So make me look good, and send me your submissions by Friday, September 20th. That's right, animators. I'm gonna make you famous.
Okay, now, after watching that, I want to present to you some issues with this. This is the very much textbook definition of paying people in exposure. The way that everything is worded and whatnot implies that only one person is going to get paid. That being the case, there's a lot of problems here, right? For one, $500 for animation work is practically nothing, right? You're basically trying to get cheap labor as cheap as possible while paying as few people as possible. And to make things worse, not only are you doing that, but you're making it out to be a contest to try and get more people involved. With the way everything's worded and whatnot, Shaq could basically use any submission that he wanted and only pay one person saying, oh, this person is the best, but then still use all the other submissions. And if you don't believe me in that regard, I want you to see the terms and conditions for the contest right here. So these are the Shaq Life submission terms. Now I'm going to show you two key points here that I feel like are very important in this case. And here they are.
Note: submissions are for use solely by Turner entities and those acting on their behalf. You are not permitted to use, display, print, publish or post your submission, in whole or in part, for any public or commercial purpose of any kind. You must maintain your submission as confidential and may not publish or post your submission, or any part of it, in any media, regardless of form, including social media. Commencing 30 days after the original broadcast of the series, we grant you the limited, revocable, non-exclusive right to use your submission solely as a sample for your professional portfolio or reel, provided that such use is limited to non-public, non-commercial use. By making a submission, you further grant the Turner entities and those acting under their authority permission to use your name, likeness, and comments for advertising and publicity purposes, without payment of any compensation. You understand there is no guarantee that any Turner entity will make use of any rights granted in any submission or your name or likeness. You agree that Turner is not required to submit to you any materials including your submission for approval prior to use, and you hereby waive any right to inspect or approve those materials.
They're basically making it so that you have no rights over whether or not your name, your likeness, or any of your animation work gets used in this show. So by this logic, they can basically only pay one person, and even if you don't get paid and you don't win, they can still use your work for their show even without your permission. That is bullshit right there. That is complete and utter bullshit.
Hey everybody, it's me, your boy Shaq, and I need your help. I want to have a new cartoon for my upcoming show, but I don't want to have to hire any animators for it. That would cost me a lot of money. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to animate my stories for free. If I like it, I'll put it on my show, and you'll get really famous after that. Now, you might be asking, Shaq, aren't you just telling people you'll pay them in exposure? Oh, no, not at all. In fact, if you get picked, you'll win a big, steamy, whopping pile of $500. But wait a minute, Shaq, isn't that just pocket change for you? Sure, it might be, but for an animator, that's a lot of money, isn't it? See? It's a win-win. I don't have to spend thousands of dollars on someone's hard work, and I'll make you famous.
The rules have since changed, and Shaq is now offering $10,000 rather than the ungodly low amount of $500. But even then, you have to consider this. Even if he's bumped up the price tag for the winning a submission, you're still dealing with the fact that he is only paying one person here and essentially giving a free reign for any other submissions to be used, even without the creator's permission under any circumstance. Because as it states here, you're essentially waiving any and all rights away. As soon as you make any type of submission here, you can't mention any of this on any form of platform, including social media, and you're not even allowed to profit from any of this. This is honestly one of the most outrageous scams I think I've ever seen in terms of the animation industry. This is repugnant.